Hi guys, welcome to Gianna's Baby World Reborn. So we have Corinna here. She's the Sage Sculpt by Claire Taylor Dolls. And she was sculpted and poured and by Claire Taylor Dolls. And then she was painted and rooted by Vanessa Trefethen. So I thought today we will change her out of her rainbow sleeper. I haven't been spending much time with her because I've had her up in my loft because I put a lot of dolls up there to clear some out of my bedroom. And I said, I have to spend a little time with you. So I brought her down and we're going to change her. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, the beginning of the hobby, what some of the family thinks. And yeah, I think Katie from My Little World 555 had talked about that. I don't know how in depth I'm going to go, but you know, I'm just going to throw out a few things. So yeah, what I wanted to show you guys also was Gianna's first reborn, because Gianna was the one who taught me about the reborns. Even though I always loved dolls and collected a few in the 90s, and as a child, always had a doll for every, you know, birthday, Christmas, had to get my new doll. So yeah, I was always into babies and dolls and babysitting. My sister and I were like the neighborhood babysitter. When someone new moved in and they had a baby, I mean, we couldn't wait to meet them. And it was, we just loved it, you know, and we wanted everything real. Like if we played with dolls, we wanted like a real car seat, real baby shoes. We didn't want the fake stuff, you know, a real crib, like a small one, like the playpens. And we always loved babies, my sister and I. And I have another sister also, and she didn't really share that same, you know, hobby or likeness to the dolls like we did. She was more of, I guess, a tomboy, I would say. And so, yeah, so I'm going to show you the first reborn that Gianna got. Now, she originally had gotten an Ashton Drake. So that is what we call our first, you know, for her. I mean, she's had other dolls. She has a couple, you know, she's had the usual other dolls from Walmart or whatever. And also, she had gotten one year for Christmas the American Girl. It was the twins. And yeah, so that was like a big deal for her then. And they had really nice hair. She still has them and they look in brand new condition. She takes really good care of her stuff, her dolls. So she had gotten the American Girl twins, brother and sister. So as you can see right here, so in August when Gianna, when we started, you know, a couple years back, she was showing me while we were on vacation, you know, reborns, and she wanted one so bad for her birthday. And this is the Isaac sculpt by Bountiful Baby. And as you can see, look at him. He's so pale, right? But he's just so cute at the same time. He's heavy. He's pretty heavy. So I said, okay, these dolls are so expensive, Gianna. Are you crazy? But she got me little by little and talked me into it. So I said, okay, we'll get you one. So I think we probably paid maybe $175 for him. And when he came, we were so excited. We just couldn't believe it. We were like, oh my God, he is so real looking. Look at him. Oh my goodness. And then we just couldn't wait to do an outing and just see reactions. In the beginning, that was so fun. We haven't done an outing in a while, but it is still fun. But, you know, it has worn off a little. So when we took him out, we took him like in an area where there was, you know, like a downtown. A lot of people were walking around. It was, you know, warm out. So he had like a long sleeve onesie on. So his legs were showing and everything. And you wouldn't believe the reactions. Everyone thought this baby was real. I even went into a restaurant and a couple people were walking out, and they said that they thought it was real. And we said, no, doll. And the guy was like, oh my gosh, like, he's a doctor, not a pediatrician. The guy was a doctor, and he thought this was a real baby. And then we went into an ice cream place, and the girl behind the counter, you know, she was like, oh my God, how cute. How old is he? And then we waited a little bit, and we're like, it's a doll. And she's like, oh my God, what? She's holding her chest. She's like, are you kidding me? Oh my God, you almost gave me a heart attack. Oh my God. So yeah, it was so cute to like experience those firsts and the excitement when you get your first reborn and you do all that stuff. So yeah, this is what we named him. So it's the Isaac kit, and we named oh my God, I can't think at the moment. It'll come to me because I just thought of it. Okay. I'm going to have to think for a minute. I don't know if we kept the name that the artist named him. So yeah, this is Isaac Sculpt, Bountiful Baby. I'm sure I don't know if he's still around. He probably is. So yeah, maybe I should take his pants off. Let me see if I should and show you his legs. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Oh, I know what we named him. Alex. It just came to me. So here's Alex's legs. He's got some mottling. And I always would joke like, oh my God, Gianna, this baby's going to need some sunblock. You better use sunblock on him when you take him out. Okay, so that was our first reborn ever. Alex. Okay, so we're going to change Corinna. This is Corinna, I said, yes. And I don't know what to put her in. Sometimes I miss seeing her body. So I might put her in this with these cute, the diaper cover to match. So when we first started collecting, so we got our Isaac, and everyone thought that was so real looking. I actually remember when, I say a lot, sorry guys. I don't want to say that a lot. I'm going to practice on that. When we first even got the Ashton Drake, people were freaked out. Could you imagine, like, the Ashton Drake? They were like, oh my God, that's creepy. Oh my God, that looks so real. Why would you want that? So, for anyone that can't afford, a reborn, people still love those Ashton Drake babies. Looks like I'm pulling her hand apart, but she's pretty tough. She is. They're tougher than you think. I know you do have to be cautious, though, with a lot of stuff, because I have a silicone that was not even old. I think 2 days old or a week old, and I don't know if it was already there, but she does have a little tear in the back. Not this baby, but our Julie. She has a little tear in the back of the knee. Very little. And I was told if I wanted to, I could use the, what is it, the Silpoxy or something for the silicone. So I'm thinking, wow, this is kind of big, but maybe it'll just make her more puffy. So what did my family think of of the collecting? So my immediate family, like my daughters and husband, my husband didn't care at all, really, I would say, because he saw that I was enjoying it. He always told me to get a hobby, because he has his hobbies like golfing, and he's always had something, whether he was in a band or the golfing now. He used to be, skiing in the winter. He used to love that. And I really didn't have all that. I was just a mom raising the kids. So he always would say that to me. So I say to him now, you told me to get a hobby. I got a hobby. And I don't think this hobby was by accident. I think it came into my life at the right time and for a reason. And I love it. So my sister, I would say, my sister works at my house because I have the home daycare. She's been with me for a long time, 11 years working at the daycare. So we're very close, and she knew, you know, when the dolls started coming, and a lot were coming. And, you know, some people, when they first start collecting, they do it really quick. They build up their collection, and that's what I did. And in the beginning, it was a little intimidating because, like, she would be here when the mailman came, and she knew when the boxes would come. And, you know, sometimes I maybe would, you know, have a white lie here and there because I was so nervous what she was thinking, like, oh my God, another baby, what is, and so we had our moments, you know, where, you know, eventually she just accepted it. But at first it was like they would be talking with my other sister, like, is something wrong? What's going on with her? Why is she doing this? Like, why so many? And I don't know, like, how is she affording it? And they were just a little worked up, and I was worked up because when the boxes came and the mailman, I couldn't really hide that. I mean, she saw how many boxes were coming to this house. So yeah, I was like scared. I guess I could say I was scared a little of what they were thinking of me. And I actually even had, you know, the family, like my sister, one of them, and my dad, they actually thought like I was changing because I was always like the caretaker of the family. I was always there for everyone. And they counted on me. They count, you know, they still do. So they were like using the doll hobby as an excuse to say, oh, she's changing. She's not the same as she used to be before she got into these dolls. And my father really didn't. He would watch some videos and he thought, oh, wow, you know, that's beautiful. That's, you know, amazing. You did a good job on the video. Like when Gianna, he would always compliment her, or if I did the Soothing Sunday Reborn videos. But in his heart and in his mind, he thought he was like losing me because I was into this hobby, which I feel it was a good thing. Maybe I needed this. Maybe I needed something else in my life to take up all the stress of always having to be there for everyone. So they had to get used to that little bit of change, because change happens in life and change is good. I mean, it's just the way it is. They did like to throw it up into my face though. Ever since you got in this hobby, you're different. Well, maybe I'm different for the better. And, you know, what can you say? Now, as far as my kids, they were the same way. They realized, what's mom doing? How's mom affording this? What is she, crazy? And not crazy, but like crazy in the aspect of how many does she need? Oh my God, look at like her collection. When is she going to stop? And they didn't really think the babies, the reborns, were bad. But my oldest daughter would try to make fun of it a little, like, you know, creepy. But they wouldn't disrespect me, and they wouldn't disrespect what I was enjoying. And my oldest daughter, one day she said, I know she was joking, but she was like, because Gianna had mentioned that she was going to we had gotten the toddlers, and they thought that was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Now, what's this now, a toddler? And Gianna's like, they have kids out there too, reborn kids. And she's like, oh gosh, if you get a reborn kid, I'm definitely calling, you know, child services on you guys. she was just being crazy, but she made me laugh when she said that. I'm like, oh, okay, call child services because we have a kid reborn. But we don't have a kid reborn. I'm not into those bigger babies like that. I'm barely into the toddlers, but we have a couple, and I think that's all we'll ever have is just the 2 toddlers. So I should be dressing while I'm talking. I don't think I'm going to put this on. I was going to put this on, but I kind of want to leave her with more of her skin showing for a little bit. I just want to do that because she's had her jammies on for so long and I haven't been able to enjoy her. I'm going to lay her on my bed, keep her out for, you know, a few days or however long I want to. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, actually, all of my family, they have a reborn. So even though they were little, like, what is she doing? Why is she doing it? Where's she getting her money from? They each got a reborn. And I guess I could even say I kind of probably hide it a little. It's not like sometimes my kids' friends come over and they're really like amazed by it. And I bring out a baby or something, I let them hold it. And they're really like excited and in shock too. They can't believe it because they've never seen these things, you know, they've never experienced it. So yeah. I actually had one girl that watches the video say, I love your, you know, your dolls. I love them. I watch, you know, your videos, and I really am into that because some of them aren't, and the kids are like, no, don't bring it out. My friend will be creeped out. But some of them have watched the channel, so when they come over, they actually request if they can see them and hold them and see what it feels like. Now, I have an aunt who I'm really close to. I don't want this to be too tight on her leg. I won't leave this on too long. Maybe just for some pictures. It's really not that bad. And so, yeah, my aunt, I'm very close to her, and she just totally doesn't like, she doesn't even want to see one. I don't know what it is. I think it's the realism that crosses the line for her. So she's like, no, no, no. Do not bring these near me. So what else? Trying to think of how it used to be in the beginning. Now everyone just accepted it. And it is what it is. And I feel much better about it. But starting out the hobby was a little stressful when I was trying to keep it under wraps of how many dolls I was collecting. Now one of my sisters seems really proud at times, and she told me the other day that she showed her neighbor the channel, the YouTube channel, and you know, the neighbor was like, how many does she have? And like, oh my God. And my sister was bragging on it a little and proud of, you know, Gianna and her channel, and saying, oh, she has this kind of doll, and she has anatomically correct dolls, and she, you know, silicone. And so I saw her being proud of what we, you know, seeing, you know, the channel and the babies. And you know what's so funny? This is how it usually goes. The person you tell or talking with at first might be like, oh my God, like, why? Or where does she put them? And how many does she have? And then the lady said, I wonder if I could get one. Where do you get those? And I find that a lot, that even if someone is a little creeped out, they do, in their little minds, actually want to experience it, and they actually would love to have one of their own. Maybe not everyone, but the majority of people, when they see these babies, they're like, how much are they? Where do you get them? So yeah. So now Corinna's hair is not the best quality of the mohair, so it mainly looks good right when we wet it, but she is going to get rerooted at some point. So I'm going to leave it out maybe right now. Usually I'll put a big headband, and I was going to put this hat because I was going to put a pink outfit on her. So like maybe when her, I don't know. I guess I'll wait. When her hair gets more messy, then she may wear this hat. I think that'll look cute with the blue and a pink hat. Look at that. That looks cute, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope, you know, it wasn't too boring. And we will be back again. And we want to thank everyone, you know, for our 3,000 subscribers. Thank you all for becoming a part of the channel, watching it, supporting us. And we hope you continue. We thank you all so much. And we want to say have a great day. And come back again to check out our channel. Please subscribe and leave a nice comment. And everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.